Hello, friends. Please take a moment to fill out our listener survey. It's anonymous, and we use this data to get to know you and your interests. It also gives you a chance to tell us how we might make Sleep Tight Relax better for you. You can find the survey at sleeptightrelax.com/survey or follow the link in our show notes. Filling out the survey only takes a few minutes, and your feedback will help us improve our podcast and help us find new sponsors who interest you. As a way of saying thank you, you will be entered to win a $500 gift card. Visit sleeptightrelax.com/survey or follow the link in our show notes. Thank you for your support. Hello, I'm Sheryl, and this is Sleep Tight Relax, a calming bedtime podcast for the young and young at heart. Hello, friends. Welcome to Mindful Monday. In this episode, we are going to continue to talk about going back to school. Before we get started, let's find a comfortable place to sit. Somewhere free from distractions. If you are about to go to sleep, you can sit by your bed. Try sitting cross-legged or with your legs straight or dangling off a chair. Place your hands on your lap or on your knees, and when you are ready, close your eyes. Keep your back nice and tall like a great tree. Make sure you feel relaxed and keep your body as still as you can. Keep your legs still like that tree. Keep your hands still like that tree. Keep your whole body nice and still. Now, let's talk more about going back to school. What are you looking forward to the most when you go back to school? Seeing your friends again? A new or old teacher? Are you going to have a new school? Or are you hoping to make some new friends? I love going into school and chatting with my friends and seeing my old students. But I also enjoy meeting all my new friends and new students. But all of these unknown things can make people feel nervous and scared about going back to school. I am always very nervous on the first day until I introduce myself and see some smiles in the classroom. Then I feel a bit more comfortable. But I spend a lot of time before the first day thinking, what if? Have you been thinking, what if? Well, in the book, The Pigeon Has to Go to School by Mo Williams, that is exactly what the pigeon is thinking. He does not want to go back to school and goes through a long list of what ifs. He wishes he could be a baby pigeon again and not have to go to school. He's worried about all the stuff and that there is so much to learn. Pigeon finally, after all his talking, says, "I'm scared." Pigeon thinks a bit more about everything that he would like to do, and then realizes that this is all that he would do at school. He then hops on the bus and goes to school. Some other funny books about the first day of school are Amelia Bedelia's First Day of School by Herman Parrish. David Goes to School by David Shannon. Back to School Splat by Rob Scotton. And My Teacher is a Monster by Peter Brown. In My Teacher is a Monster, Bobby has a problem at school, and the problem is his teacher. She is always stomping, roaring, or being a monster. Bobby tries to forget his problems by spending time in the park. But one day, on his way to his favorite place, he runs into his teacher. He realizes that she is not such a monster after all. Feeling nervous, excited, or scared about going back to school is totally normal. Just remember to take time to breathe. Are you still sitting still? You have been listening for a long time now, and you are doing great. Sometimes sitting still is hard to do, and if you felt some part of your body wiggling about, that's okay. Just continue to do the best you can. Some days our body can sit still, but other days it's more difficult. When you close your eyes and keep still, there are all kinds of things we can notice. Notice if your face feels relaxed. Notice if your shoulders and neck feel relaxed. Notice if your belly feels relaxed. Notice if your legs, arms, and hands feel relaxed. You can even notice if your toes feel relaxed. It's okay if your body doesn't feel relaxed. There are all kinds of ways we can feel. Sometimes our muscles feel sore, or we feel itchy or tickly, or like we have buzzy bees inside our belly. There is no right or wrong way to feel. We just want to notice how we are feeling right now. Now let's notice our breathing. Just breathe like you normally do. Don't do anything special. Your body knows how to breathe all by itself, and you can just sit and pay attention to it. Do you notice the air coming in and out of your nose? Is it moving quickly Is it warm or is it cool in your nose? Now notice how the air flows in and out of your belly. Does your belly expand as you breathe? Try placing your hands on your belly now. Let's take a deep breath in and feel your belly filling up like a balloon. Breathe in very deeply and then simply let the air go. Try breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Take your time. Nothing else matters at this moment. As you breathe in, allow your belly to inflate like a balloon. Notice each time you take a breath how your belly expands and contracts, becoming full and then flat, just like a balloon. For a few moments now, just sit with your hands on your belly and notice your belly expanding and contracting as you take some deep belly breaths. The wonderful thing about focusing on our breath is that it helps us relax, no matter what is going on around us. Now let's try counting in your head as we breathe. Breathe into a count of 3 or 4. Pause for a count of 1 or 2. Breathe out for a count of 3 or 4. Pause for a count of 1 or 2. Let me explain that again. As you breathe in, keep slowly taking in a deep breath as you count up to 3 or 4 in your head. Hold your breath ever so slightly, and then let the air out slowly as you count to 3 or 4. Then just pause for a second and try again. Try this a few times. Great. You have done a wonderful job listening, sitting still, and noticing your body and breathing today. Now, let's take in one last deep breath, and when you are ready, open your eyes. Take a great big stretch and know how fantastic each day at school and at home is going to be.